What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dueling podcast. Did not expect the voice crack off rip. Love that.
Great start.
Today, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. We're going to the space of the MCU for the first time in the franchise's history. 2014's Guardians of the Galaxy, directed by James Gunn.
Yes.
Geek is still looking at other things that he's not supposed to.
What do you mean that I'm not supposed to?
I don't know, man. What are you not supposed to be looking at?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Things that are not Guardians related. Probably best.
What do you mean? Why do you not like this movie? Are you still pretending you're stupid?
No, I'm not. I just don't enjoy it. Like,
Why?
it's a.
Right, Grayson doesn't like anything found family related. That's what we've learned anytime there's any found family stuff in any
not
media.
The truth. That's not true. I don't like the characters. I don't like the villain, and it's all around just like an alright film. Like, it's not a bad film. It's just not for me. I'm not the target audience.
Right, you don't like found family.
Oh my god. Well, first of all, this is not a found family. These are a bunch of fucking assholes who just want a payday.
Yes, that is how that starts, as in the exact way 90% of found
no
family things
relation
start.
to each other at the end. Like, literally, there's no like relationships actually made in this movie.
Untrue? Bro didn't watch the end of the movie, actually.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
We are Groot. Fuck off.
That's literally 30 minutes before the end of the movie, you dumb bitch.
The whole holding hands bullshit is the way that they figure it out, because that's literally baked into the plot.
That's still not what I'm talking about.
Power.
What is the last scene of this movie? Oh, all of them in the ship sharing like a beautiful moment, and then specifically Gamora, who has actively
unearned.
They literally just saved a planet together. Yes, there is. You're just ignoring all of the plot because you weren't actually paying attention. You were too busy playing your Madden game, or too busy playing some other video game, or watching TikTok, or jerking off, because that's all you do when you watch these movies. You don't pay attention to any of the things that happen. There are constant character moments there are constant moments where bad things happen, and then right after the prison, there are constant moments of them just like slowly starting to build relationships. It's just because it didn't punch you in the face, you didn't realize it. That is like the only possible answer here. I don't even like Guardians that much. You're just actually dumb.
I just didn't enjoy it.
No,
with my
enjoying it is fine. Straight up saying they never grew as a family. No relationships were ever built. None of that is true. You just didn't watch.
No, I watched this entire film last night, Gig. I watched it before you did. You cock.
And as always, just because you watched it first doesn't mean you paid any attention, because you went into it going, I don't really like this movie. So you did the thing you always do where you don't watch.
Hoping that I'd like this movie when it came out of it. I just didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like many of the characters. At this point in time, I hope that changes in the sequels when it comes to like Rocket and stuff like that. I know I like Rocket better in Infinity War, so I'm hoping that I like him better in Guardians 2 because I have to before Infinity War, or in Guardians 3 when that's like his pivotal thing. I hope so. I don't like him very much in this movie. I feel like he's very half baked. Gamora and Nebula are underbaked as well. They are given one thing, and it's that they want to spite their father. Peter Quill is the main focus of this movie, and he's obnoxious. I don't like him as a character at all. I know that going into this, and it did not change. And Groot's Groot. I won't worry about Groot. I like his Drax.
Do you like Tony Stark as a character?
I enjoy him, yeah.
Same thing. So this is just you saying you just don't like Chris Pratt, which is fine. I understand.
Yes, I don't, but also...
But you're just letting that bleed through and blind.
Annoying. There's a confidence factor that is at play here that is different than Tony Stark.
Why? Because Star-Lord's also confident and has actively shown us that he deserves to be confident more than Tony, who Tony loses every fight he's in?
overconfidence is a different thing here.
No, you're just mad at the
overconfident
guy being
bullies.
cocky who's actively won fights, and you're okay with Tony Stark being cocky when all he's ever done is blow himself up. That's like the ending of like every one of his movies.
Not true. And you know that. You need to not do your whole I'm gonna lie to get my point across.
No, I'm gonna.
It's not working.
He blew himself up at the end of Iron Man 3. He blows himself up in Iron Man.
He did not blow himself up. He blew up his suits.
But remember, I am Iron Man.
I don't want to remember that movie. I don't want to remember that movie.
Remember, he is Iron Man, so when he blows up the Iron Man suits, he's blowing himself up. Semantics. I win.
Semantics way into this argument.
I always do. No, but like genuinely though, Peter Quill is cocky, as he should be. He's actively winning in every scenario he's put in.
He's always undercut at every point in time because he's overconfident in trying to get his point across. Rocket undercuts him, Gamora undercuts him, Drax undercuts him. When it comes to making plans and committing to those plans, that's the thing. He's overconfident for his abilities lacking in this entire group. He is literally the worst member from a combat, from a strategy, from a blah, blah, blah. Like, at every point, he is literally the worst member.
No. But that's, again, because you're just ignoring his actual skills. Because you're ignoring every major plot moment that Peter Quill has. Dude, he even confuses Gamora when he does the swap of the orbs on Yondu. Even Gamora.
Because it's the one time he...
No, he's also by far the best pilot, and that's very obviously shown to us in this movie. As Rocket continues to fuck up his... No, because Rocket's struggling while flying the ship, and in the more important part of...
built for an adult man, not a raccoon.
Actually... No. Well, yes, everything is built for someone human-shaped in that ship. You are right. But it all moves, because as soon as Rocket sits in that chair, which we see him do in this movie, he has,
And as you know from the rest of the franchise, Rocket is always the one flying the ship.
Because Peter Quill has to go do things, because Rocket can't. The little thief isn't even a good thief. He makes Peter do it every time. I need that thing. Because
he's got
who's also the best thief in that group?
Being a good thief isn't a good aspect of you.
Yes, it is.
Nah.
All right, so bro does not like Yelena anymore.
Yelena's not a thief. She's an assassin.
And a thief.
More of an assassin. She takes the things off the dead bodies. She doesn't steal it from the live body. She kills the person and then steals it. There's
no, that's not true. That's what John Walker does.
No, he just murders people in broad daylight.
And is it really stealing if I want what they have more than they do?
Yes.
I love that argument from Rocket. You're not hearing me. I want it more than they do. You're not hearing me. What if someone does something irksome and I rip out their spine? That's murder. The jokes in this movie are funny. Sometimes. Sometimes.
It's more crude humor most of the time.
None of it's really that crude, man. Do we need to bring out Boondock Saints again so you can shut the fuck up?
No, I think I remember saying in that review that it was crude humor that was carried by the characters in that movie.
That's what I'm saying. This humor is not crude. You can't use the same word to describe Boondock Saints as you do this movie.
I can, because it's the same aspect, but trained to a different degree.
It's really not.
It really is.
Keep saying other things you hate so I can call you stupid for that too.
Remember my thing with Fantastic Four is I didn't feel anything?
Yeah.
Same aspect here. Probably worse, because at least I enjoyed some of those performances. I don't really enjoy anyone. Rocket's a like good voice performance. Bradley Cooper actually does something with his voice that's actually not like just Bradley Cooper, which I really do appreciate.
I also love Drax. At least Dave Bautista's performance as Drax. He's stupid in the funny way. He takes everything literally, and it's fun.
From what I remember, Drax gets better in the movies. I think he's one of the only like characters that actually gets better in these movies rather than worsens throughout the expansion of the roster.
I think all of them get better. Quill just stays the same because it's just Chris Pratt. He's just Chris Pratt.
So he's gonna get worse. Well, everyone gets better. Great. So these movies.
No, he just stays the same. He doesn't get worse. He just stays the same.
I guess if you look at gets better is stagnation and. If 9 decided to stay the same as he is right now, it never gets better. Just stays right where he is right now.
He'd be the best quarterback in the division.
He would not.
If we're basing it off the last 3 weeks, absolutely.
Caleb Williams just walked off an overtime.
Yeah, after playing bad the entire rest of the game, he made one good throw. I don't want to hear it.
It's called clutch gene, baby.
You know who still has more comeback clutch wins than Caleb? JJ.
He's doing what now?
All right, now you're just stealing jokes from Chris Pratt. That's crazy. That is his best joke. That Parks and Rec joke is the best one.
Because that's the only thing he's good at is Parks and Rec.
It's because he's just playing Chris Pratt. People love a good comeback story. Yeah, like Kim Kardashian. She had coming her back in the video, I think.
One good joke.
It's so honestly, that's the reason he got so many roles, and I stand by it. Is that one joke?
And that joke didn't even make it into the fucking show. It's a deleted scene,
which is crazy. I mean, I get it, but that's crazy.
Yeah, but if everyone gets better in these movies, like if our characters actually develop properly, and Chris Pratt's Star-Lord doesn't, immediately makes him worse. Power creep actually creeps up on him.
But like, I think, but yeah, I still can't get over you thinking there are no relationships developed throughout this movie, because there absolutely are.
There's one that's already been told to us, has been built before this movie. That's Rocket and Groot.
Yes.
That's kind of just expanded upon.
Right. Yes.
In this movie, a tad bit. There's no relationship with Drax. He's kind of, for the majority of the movie, he is simply
Drax,
just like.
No. I 100% agree. He does not, like, he accepts everybody else there kind of later, but like, I 100% agree. Drax does not. Peter and Gamora do. Peter and Rocket do. Peter and Gamora to me is the big one. They absolutely do.
He tries to flirt with her and she's like, nah, fuck this.
For the first third of the movie, and that completely changes at the end, where again, you've decided that the end of the movie just doesn't exist in your head.
I don't want to remember the end of the movie because it ends in a fucking dance battle for no fucking reason.
No, it doesn't. That's 20 minutes before the end. And then the holding hands, and then, you know, the entire scene dealing with the Nova Corps, and then they get their ship back, and then the entire scene on the ship where they get their like big family bonding moment that you are completely ignoring because it doesn't fit the dumbass narrative you're trying to push. Because as always, you forget you just didn't watch any of the character moments. Again, I'm gonna keep saying that because it just keeps happening. It's unearned because this happened, and every reference you make is to within the first 30 minutes of the movie because you refuse to acknowledge anything that happens after that because it makes your point invalid.
No, because I didn't feel anything with it because I don't feel like it's earned. To me, I don't feel like any of those moments are earned throughout the movie.
Because either you weren't watching or you just decided 30 minutes in that it can't earn it and you just gave up.
No, I wanted it to earn it.
I don't think you did.
No, honestly, because after Superman, like this is my big question with after we came out of Superman was, is James Gunn's movies actually better than I thought they were because I haven't watched them in forever when it comes to the Guardians movies, because again, I've had a bad taste in my mouth with the Guardians movies for a long, long time. I wanted to see if they got better. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt rather than mark them off as like fuck this shit. And strangely enough, I'm actually like looking forward to Guardians 2 and 3 because I heard everyone loves Guardians 3 and I haven't seen that yet. And Guardians 2, I remember being worse, but if they expand these characters to like a good amount, we're looking at a good movie there. That's all I want from these movies.
I think Guardians 2 is better, but that's because I think the villain makes more sense.
Sure, but I don't like Ronan. I think Ronan's a playing villain. Like he's bland.
Right. I was gonna say I just don't like Ronan. I don't think is bad. They do the thing again where they kill a villain too soon. Because I mean they bring Ronan back to the past that one time.
Yeah. Didn't do anything with it.
No, but like Ronan is he's just the I'm evil for the sake of evil. Like they try to give him this thing, but he's also only ever talking about his father and his grandfather, and it's like, did you not have the other members of your family? Or
they also try to give him this oh shit moment when he kills like the second hand of Thanos, like randomly. They try to give him that moment, but like honestly, I don't think anyone like thought that guy was anything besides a little pussy bitch for Thanos.
Well, and like you've only ever seen that guy talking to Thanos in a post-credit scene, right?
It's in the Avengers movie. You see that like he's like talking for Thanos.
Right, you're right. I forgot about that.
That's about it.
But yeah, it's like you showed us this guy who had 7 seconds of screen time, has never displayed any ability to do anything, and now he's dead. That's not gonna work. Now, if he killed like Nebula, or not even killed her, but like fucked her up right in front of Thanos, at least that would be an earned like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like at least there's a earned like, oh, what's gonna happen now? I'm intrigued.
But yeah, Ronan's just he's a bland villain. He's again, like you said earlier, he's evil for the sake of evil. But what do you feel about Drax's family being killed by Ronan rather than Thanos? Because I've heard they changed that lore. I always thought that was a thing that.
Well, I think it's changed, but I also don't think it is. The way the movie does it, because now Drax wants to kill Thanos, right? That's like the end of the movie thing for Drax, is he's moved on to, now I must kill Thanos, even though, yeah. So I think what they were trying to do was say that like Thanos did it, but like by ordering Ronan to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That way it somehow fits both. Because they were trying to find a way to tie Ronan in to be the villain that would add some level of care, because for some reason that is a thing, especially with, this is still kind of early Marvel. The villains for some reason have to have like a personal tie to the heroes for some reason. Mm-hmm. And to me, it's like, no, they don't. It can just be an evil bastard and you got to take him out. That is okay. I don't want that.
When does that change?
I don't know. And maybe it never does.
Because I'm like thinking like 2017, 2018, Black Panther and like Homecoming still have that personal tie. Does
Homecoming
with Thanos?
Less so, kind of. No, because, well, Thanos, there's the personal tie to Gamora and to Nebula. And then they immediately set up a personal tie between Thanos and Tony.
Huh. When does that change? Does it change?
I guess probably not.
I'm just trying to go through the movies in my head.
Spider-Man's kind of aren't, because they're not personal to Spider-Man. They're all personal to Tony Stark.
Well, Vulture is his girlfriend's dad.
Well, Vulture is his crush's dad.
Mysterio sets up a personal bond with Peter. Right,
but the entire build of Mysterio is just that he became a villain because of Tony. Like it's one of those things where every Spider-Man villain isn't his villain, it's Tony's villain. He just has to clean up the mess.
And then Goblin kills his aunt.
Right, but that was that was Peter 2's villain, not his. Just because the villain then does something to you later, that doesn't mean the personal tie is there. So I guess Spider-Man is the only one without the personal tie to his villains, truly. But they still kind of shoehorn one in later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tied to the other heroes. It's because Peter just has to clean up Tony's mess all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Peter's the new Pepper.
No, because Peter's better.
True, because he's not played by Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, but like, God, they still do have a hero they still have a villain problem in them too, don't they?
And like even now, that's what they're doing with Doom. So yeah. I've now seen the official Cap trailer is out.
Yeah,
Steve Rogers trailer. But now I have to say Cap because he picks up the actual Cap suit, which I hate. If he would have picked up like the Nomad suit again, I would have been cool with it. I don't like that it's his actual Cap suit.
Like, if you could tell if it's an obvious difference from our Cap suit, like that was the Endgame suit.
Yeah.
If it was any other suit, like
if maybe he goes, out to the garage and makes it dark like he did with the Nomad suit and like rips the star off, then you know what? Fine. Just second Nomad suit. Cool. Didn't love that. But it is because this is kind of off topic, but it still fits into what we're talking about. Doom now. So, spoiler alert, I guess, but this is a month from now. So the Thor trailer will have officially released.
The official teaser should come out. Well,
that too. But I mean, the Thor teaser will have officially released also.
Sure.
Because today they officially released the Cap one. So it's not a spoiler anymore, and it's from the trailer. So get over it. But Thor's trailer, he's basically praying to Odin. Because it's still trying to gain the Odin Force, even though he already had it. So I don't know what the fuck we're doing there. Unimportant. But now we know we've seen three groups of the heroes, and the connection with all three and Doom is the children. Love whatever Steve's kid is, and Franklin. Doom's going after superheroes' kids for some reason, to set up a personal tie to Doom that doesn't need to exist.
Yeah.
They're already doing it, and they're setting it up in the fucking trailers. Why is Doom going after people's kids? I don't know.
Well, I get Franklin. Because Franklin's just all powerful.
That's fair.
Super.
But Steve's kid? What, is he going to be slightly stronger than the average bear? What the fuck are we doing?
No idea.
He's going to be half peak human? That just makes him a guy. I don't...
This makes him the average NBA player.
Or what is that going to do? Is it just going to make him Josh Allen later? That's cool, but that doesn't... That ain't really changing much.
We're going to pick the best quarterback in the league.
No.
Matthew Stafford.
Man, I'm referring to their physical capabilities, and Matthew Stafford does not really have any of those.
He has a magic back.
Ayo.
They fixed it, man. You got to bring Brady back there, man.
But yeah, this seems to continue to just be a thing. Deadpool and Wolverine. Is there a real personal connection there? It's just the TVA.
Yeah, but the TVA is coming at him because he's not he's not supposed to be there. It's making it it's battling with his self-doubt and
none of this makes sense. I don't fucking know, man.
But going back to the classic villains of ever, Vader wasn't made personal until the second movie.
No,
and that was even then it was trying to mess with Luke's head for those how many years between Empire and Return. No one knew that he was actually his dad. They thought he was just fucking with him.
Right, that could have just been a lie.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Joker has, In the comics, he does, but we're just talking about the movies. Heath Ledger's Joker has no connection to Bruce Wayne at all.
No.
Or to the Batman, even. Which is weird.
I mean, he's his girlfriend, but I mean, technically he doesn't know it's his girlfriend.
Right. Like, I just... Yeah, I don't love that. But then, I mean, I guess immediately when you flip to the other side, I guess... No, because Batman, the Riddler didn't have a real personal connection with Batman.
No.
My brain immediately went to Lex. I was like, Lex does with Superman. But it's personal to Lex. And that's about it.
Lex is also in love with Superman, so, you know.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But, like, no, like, Ronin's so bland. I don't like it.
Yeah. You know what I wish?
Yeah.
I almost wish they wouldn't have given the Guardians the actual hero moment.
Yeah, because they're losers.
No, that's not what I mean. There was no real setup for Thanos and making him actually seem important. This movie did not help because all it ever was Thanos sitting in a chair and somebody claiming he was the strongest being in the galaxy. And Ronan wanted to go fight him after he got the stone. He should have. Let us see non-gauntlet Thanos beat the shit out of Ronan with a stone.
Do you think Thanos had like a whole Elvis stone at this point?
No. Which one would he have had?
The Aether, maybe?
No.
I don't remember if he grabbed that. I don't remember in what order he grabs them because I think.
Well, no, remember Thor: The Dark World. Where's the Ether?
Where does it end up? That's the question.
My brain is now trying to remember because I was saying that as like when they remove it from Jane.
Yeah.
What do they do with it?
Goes to Malekith. And they kill Malekith. I don't remember how, because I think he has the Reality Stone when they get there.
No.
He's got two, I remember that.
Don't they? No. Well, no.
Or he has one, and then he gets the second one while they're there. And like at the beginning of Infinity War.
He has the one from Thor. He has the one. Which one does he have? Guardians.
Is it the power?
No, because Power Stone's in this movie.
Yeah.
He does not get the Power Stone before this movie starts.
I don't remember what movie. I don't remember which one he gets in the
but you're talking about him having any stones currently in this movie. No, he does not have the stone that they are actively finding in this movie.
I'm saying in Infinity War, what stone does he have to start off so we can go with that? Because he gets the mind from Vision. He gets the time from Dark Strange.
Oh, yeah. No, so at the start of Infinity War, it is the Power Stone. Because remember, the first report is that, like, the reason the Guardians are out there looking for and find Thor is because they were dealing with the whole, he destroyed Xandar and took the stone.
God.
So he has no stones in this movie and doesn't get them until right before Infinity War.
But he's able to wipe out basically all of Nova.
Yeah.
Without doing that.
Right. But again, it's only ever told to us. We never see it. And then we see him fight the Hulk, but like, not really, because I refuse to accept that.
No, I
hate that idea. I love that he beat up the Hulk, but that's not how the Hulk works. Oh, I got punched twice. I'm gonna hide. No, you're the Hulk. You got punched twice. Now you're pissed. Sorry, we let Edward Norton write the Hulk again. Like, it's bad. That's awful, and I hate it. Like, I like that Thanos beats up the Hulk. That is the correct path for that. I just don't like how quick it was, because that's not how the Hulk works. He should be getting angrier and angrier and, like, just been, like, true savage Hulk by the time he gets sent back to Earth. And it's not like they saved any money, like, by not having to render the Hulk because you put him in the Hulkbuster armor, which is doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, back to this movie. Thoughts on Vin Diesel? Can you tell it's Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
As Groot.
He's got that deep voice, And like, Bradley Cooper does enough with his voice where, like, it can cut, like, you can sometimes hear him and sometimes you can't. It's a very mixed, like, bag with the recognition of Bradley Cooper as Rocket. But with Vin Diesel, it's just his voice. It's just his deep, gravelly voice. I am very happy that he decided to do his lines in every language that the movie came out in.
Vin Diesel did?
Yeah, he did every like inflection and stuff like that. He
learned I am Groot in every language.
Yeah, and did all the different inflections that he does throughout the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, 3 lines.
Yeah, but like still, most people wouldn't do that. You know it.
That's fair. It's the one time I feel like it's like acceptable.
So what are your thoughts on the way they used the music in this movie? I'm not going to lie, they used it way less than I remember.
Correct. I feel like a lot of people like this movie based on the nostalgia that music brings them. Because this was like right in the middle of like 80s big boom nostalgia. This is when Stranger Things popped off like a year later. This is like the 80s like money pile. This is where it started. And that like I feel like that's where a lot of people get the love for this movie from, rather than actually the movie itself. It's used less than I remember it being, like you said. It's fine. There's some points where I'm like, could we not, like right now, could we use an actual like score?
No, I don't know. I love a good score is great, and I think they need to exist in certain moments. But the Guardians don't need their own score. I love that it's just sometimes superhero movies should just be they'll just listen to this type of music, and this is what we get all the time.
Sure.
It's just better. And I think it fits with the goofiness that is this group.
Sure.
Like a serious score doesn't do anything for them. It probably detracts. Whereas using music where you've set it up as like, this is what Peter listens to because it's all he's ever had from Earth, and like there's a tie to it that you really enjoy, is great.
So here's the thing, is like James Gunn went on, like, he was like, oh, I'm not going to show my spot of a red because a lot of the music is in Supergirl. It's like, we shouldn't be preparing for your soundtrack. We should be preparing for your movie. I don't care what your soundtrack is. That's great. It can add to the experience, but I should not be like, ooh, what's the Supergirl soundtrack going to be like? No, it should be, this is cool and adds to the experience, not a...
No, but that really does matter. And him caring that much is great. Because if he didn't, we don't get Punk Rocker and Superman.
Sure, but I shouldn't have to look out for his soundtrack. I should be like, let's go off of the quality first, and then the soundtrack adds the quality to it.
So
it's an addition.
Then don't look for the music while you're watching it the first time.
I'm not. And that's what I typically don't do.
And he's not. He's just saying he doesn't want to give out his Spotify Wrapped so no one pre-picks out what the Supergirl song is going to be. Which I think is fair, because he wants that to remain a surprise, which I think is okay. I do find it really funny. He's not directing and he didn't write Supergirl, but everybody's blaming him because she uses a Walkman. He's like, they're just making Guardians again. It's like, he has no tie to that.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like James Gunn's like, here's my Guardians notes, hand it to the director and say, go.
I don't.
It feels very Guardians-esque.
Why? Because she listens to music?
No,
because the drunk, depressed girl is listening to music? Oh my, that's never happened.
No, it's the vibes I'm getting off from the trailer. And I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong. I still think I have a lot of hope for Supergirl. So I've even added it to our schedule already. So
Can't wait for when we both inevitably cry like little bitches.
Probably.
That dog's dead, man. I know the exact comic book story they're telling us. That dog's dead.
Yeah, but they did that with Rocket, though, in Guardians 3.
Now you're just trying to tie it back into Guardians. It's not going to be Guardians. Dog's dead, man.
I'm sorry, they do the exact same shot for Guardians 3.
I don't care. Guardians 3 wasn't actively ripping from an exact story where the most major part of that story is that person dying. Crypto dying is like one of the biggest moments in that story.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto's dead.
You think they're gonna kill Crypto in the second movie?
Yes. Because if they don't, James Gunn's a worse director and writer than I thought, and he doesn't deserve it. He should be executed.
I would say so.
So he's got to kill the dog.
I would say he just is a worse director than we thought he was.
No, he's got to kill the dog. Where's the dog, Luther?
See, Superman would have died if he didn't get the dog back.
Yeah, Supergirl would have beat his ass.
Yeah, well, Kara is typically stronger. She just has had less experience. I think people forget that.
I don't, so don't fucking talk to me.
I said people. Are you people? No.
I am a person, Grayson, yes.
No, you're not. You're a geek. No, but I didn't. It wasn't for me. I know that. I know that people enjoy this movie a lot. I just don't see the appeal. I still don't see the appeal. I went in trying to find it. I think the characters aren't developed enough, and I don't feel like they earn that enough. Again, with time, I think it will change because we're watching Guardians 2 next, so it's like we're gonna go right back to back. So maybe we'll have the experience of basically this being one continuous story rather than like this is the stopping point of the story for these people, and maybe I'll feel a little bit better then because Guardians 2 takes place like 6 months later, so it's not like there's been a lot of time that takes place. That's my hope.
Oh, I wanted to point out another really weird thing that happened, and it just popped into my head.
Oh.
It's like the Captain America boat scene. When in the prison fight, when Gamora does like basically a missile drop kick, it is maybe worse than the weird Iron Man and Captain America CGI in the first Avengers movie. None of it looks real at all, which is goofy because that is a move you could just do practically and it would take no effort. Put a pad down, a green screen pad right there. Like that takes no effort, no attempt, and they just didn't, and it looks really bad. Like it was bad. It was bad.
I will say the one joke that did get me to laugh out loud is during the prison fight, they cut to Star-Lord talking to the guy with the prosthetic, and then just cut right back. Like,
yeah, everybody else is fighting, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna need the leg."
The one time I actually got caught off guard and started laughing because it was a good transition of chaos to just utter calmness, and you can see the background, all the shit happening too. So one joke I actually really do love in this movie. What do you think, guys?
And also, not like it. That one's pretty all right too. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. It's really important. No, and then going back to the not building relationships thing, are you forgetting their whole after they're captured by the Ravagers and they're trying to figure out what the plan is that they're going to tell Yondu, and Rocket's immediately beating Ronan, it can't be done. You're asking us to die. That entire moment is huge. You just decided not to pay attention to it because it grows characters and you don't like that.
No, because Peter's just using what Rocket wants, which is money.
No. In that moment, no. They're all agreeing that they're about to go die, dipshit. There is no money in death. They've all accepted that they're dead. It is straight up. You're asking us to die with Peter going, yes, I am.
Because they're dead no matter what.
That's when Gamora calls all of them friends for the first time after actively saying that they weren't friends and never would be. And then Drax continues to not be part of the group at all, except for saying, like, he will join them. But, like, Drax is very clearly still separating himself. And part of me does think, like, if you look at it on a slightly deeper level, that is Drax refusing to get close to people because the trauma of his wife and daughter. It does the, like, people get close to me, this happens, I'm not going to let that happen. That's, like, where my brain says that. No?
I mean, both wives are dead, and they don't like to work with people.
No, Tarnath likes to work with people, just not you.
Like, he can't work with me anymore.
Oh, that's true.
You just forget?
No, I didn't. No. But, yeah. Because also, I still think Rocket at the end of that, after he, like, agrees and joins in, and then well, now I'm standing. Happy? We're all standing now. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
Yeah.
Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
I do realize that was supposed to be like the scene of like them like all coming together and all like realizing how close they've become. Again, and that's the one scene where I was like, I don't feel like you've earned this like at all. Where's the build up to this moment? There should be
all
build
of the
up
moments before that. And again, most of the connection genuinely for this group, and it's why Peter remains so important to it, is all of the connection for every character is their relationships with Peter grow, so they all get closer to him, which transitive property gets them all closer together. That's genuinely what the story beat is.
I don't think the trans had to do with anything with this. My goal is once per episode to get you like this.
It's not even funny, dude. You just say the dumbest shit.
I think it's funny.
No one else on the planet does.
No, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I made myself laugh.
I love the acknowledgement. No, but I laughed. Immediately, like, I know no one else thinks I'm funny. I know I'm not actually funny, but I made myself laugh.
Oh, I make jokes all the time to make myself laugh, and then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Galaxy. I know I didn't make you laugh. And she's like, no, that was actually fucking hilarious. So, you know, that's all that matters. He gets locked in.
I'm just reading Twitter.
He's reading Twitter.
How much money did this movie make? At least $1. No.
I think it made $1 billion.
No.
No?
Had a budget of 170, made 770. Did pretty all right.
I do remember like hearing stories from a lot of actors in the business that declined roles because they didn't want to be part of the first Disney bomb.
Yeah.
Because everyone thought this movie was going to bomb. Which, on the outside looking in, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, this characters no one's ever heard of before? Sure, man.
And a talking raccoon in a tree.
Yeah. Some green lady.
Well, we know that you paint Zoe Saldana, you'll make money.
That is true.
Close to or at $1 billion. But I honestly thought it made $1 billion because I thought this was like the time where like Marvel was just printing $1 billion movies.
No, I think less Marvel movies have made $1 billion than you think.
Probably, because if this didn't make $1 billion, did Ultron make $1 billion?
Definitely. Avengers movies just do. You slap Avengers on it, you got $1 billion.
Do you think
obviously Endgame. Yeah, Doomsday is going to make probably $4 billion.
Really? With no story?
Yeah. Dog, it's an Avengers movie where you've brought back RDJ and Chris Evans. It's going to print money. And even the people like me who think it's going to be bad are inevitably going to see it 4 times because you can't look away from a train wreck. So, Endgame made, obviously. Infinity War made it. No Way Home made it. The original Avengers did. Ultron did. Black Panther did. Deadpool and Wolverine did.
Yeah, I don't know how that did.
Iron Man 3 somehow did.
It did?
Civil War did, apparently. That tracks.
That makes sense.
Far From Home did. That one, I think, is the craziest to me. With how much people claim to have hated.
It's
Captain Marvel. No.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel is the one that's crazy to me.
Oh.
And did any others? We are at the it barely cracked a billion moment.
If you cracked a billion, you cracked a billion.
Right. But like what I'm saying is like we're at the, you know,
the cusp. $
1 billion, $1 million is like where we, yeah, no, that's it. So 11 out of.
Yeah. 30 something.
Is it only?
Yeah.
Hold on. 37. 11 out of 37.
So less than a third.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's really not. Making $1 billion is still crazy. Only 59 movies ever have made $1 billion.
God, I remember like from like 2015 to like 2020, you were making $1 billion if you had like a good studio behind you.
I don't know.
Like Zootopia will the new Zootopia will probably pop $1 billion.
I mean, the first Zootopia did, so probably. But that's nowadays, kids' movies just do that. Finding Dory made $1 billion.
Hey, I saw Finding Dory opening day because it was the sequel to Finding Nemo after all these years.
Ew, really? The live action Lilo and Stitch made $1 billion?
Oh yeah, they have sequels and spin-offs playing for it.
No.
Yeah.
Rogue One making $1 billion makes me happy. Basically, every Star Wars movie being here makes me happy.
Yeah, you can't get a season 2 of The Acolyte.
No, because it would make money, and Disney doesn't want to do that anymore.
We got more bombs, so we can fund.
Don't even make it a season 2. Just make me a movie, The Acolyte, the movie, and it would print $1 billion.
I love that you should call it Acolyte the movie because it's still a significantly better title than The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, right. The Acolyte the movie.
I fucking hate that it's titled literally The Mandalorian Grogu. It's a fucking horrible name. Geek, what'd you rate this on your Letterboxd?
3.5.
So 7.
It moved up slightly.
Nice.
Yeah. It was better than I remembered it. But I don't know. I don't just see Chris Pratt and go, I must hate. He cannot have a connection.
My second favorite Jurassic Park movie has Chris Pratt. So.
Well, that's dumb. None of the ones with Chris Pratt are any good.
Fallen Kingdom, I will still hail it as pretty fucking good.
No. Did they create a new dinosaur for that movie?
Yeah.
Like one that doesn't exist in real life? Then it's a bad movie.
What the whole point was to make...
The entire premise of the movie becomes bad the minute you decide you don't want to use real dinosaurs. They have featured a total of 12 real dinosaurs. There are millions of species. You could have featured any real dinosaur. You didn't need to create.
Dominion did exactly that, what you're asking about, and it fucking sucked. So...
Right. All of them do that now, and it sucks.
Hey, the new one does, actually, no, the new one does the genetic stuff too, so.
Yeah, like worse, because that one's like also mixed with human. They put human in that dinosaur.
It was a fine movie, the new one. I enjoyed some parts of it.
I enjoyed it. And then that happened. And I went, oh, this sucks.
Literally, they could have cut the T-Rex out of it, and there would be no changes.
Pretty much, it would have been a better
Just put
movie.
the T-Rex in place.
Or literally any other dinosaur.
Yeah, but the T-Rex makes money.
So does the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, but they used the Spinosaurus early in the movie when they was doing the hunting with the stuff.
Yeah, I know.
The Mosasaurus. No. I hope they get better. Like, I'm looking... I think it's an improvement that I'm looking forward to 2 and 3 to see if they do improve, rather than writing these movies off rip. Because I can see what they are trying to do. I think they have worse bones than like Thor: The Dark World here when it comes to like what they're building, but at least they're trying to build off of what they have here instead of throwing away the product.
Yeah.
Can't tell this is just above Iron Man 3.
That's crazy.
I didn't enjoy this.
That's crazy.
I didn't enjoy it.
No, just the way you enjoy movies. I didn't enjoy this, but I enjoyed The Hulk. This does everything better than the Hulk could have dreamed.
Because I can turn my brain off for the Hulk and just see a bunch of people, like bunch of big people punching things, and I can be happy.
You could do that for this too.
Not really.
Yeah. You get to see Ronan punch a lot of people. And Drax punch a lot of people.
Ronan's so lame. Ronan is boring and lame.
Oh yeah, I forget. I don't have to sort it, but because my rating system is not based on how much I enjoy a movie.
Sure.
No, I'm just remembering that I have free will.
Yeah.
Like, I could put this movie as like number 3 on my list, even though it's lower rated than other things. I'm not actually thinking I want to do that. But that does mean I need to go like look through my list and see what I'm actually feeling.
Yeah, like I have Hulk at 3 stars, but it's just above this movie.
Sure. I'm going to go mess with it later, but I'll rank it there for now.
I mean, you had time, man. We don't have to do that episode for another 9 months.
That's true. I just like having it at least kind of assembled. So I at least have... I have the idea going, once we're done, I will probably go mess with it. Like, actually, this should go here.
Yeah.
Like, I know Love and Thunder will be a lower rated movie that I have way higher on the actual rating. It's like, yeah, I know objectively not a good movie. I still love it. So.
Yeah. I can't wait to edit that video. It's going to be a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah. Have fun with that. Tee hee.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. You got anything else to say?
We do Guardians next week. I think we'll Friday episode in between. I can't remember if we do or not, but
I have no idea.
We'll do it. I don't remember when those are, so I don't remember what they're in between. So, anyways, until then, remember to like, subscribe to whatever podcast format you prefer. Let us know what you think about Guardians. Let me know if I'm stupid or not, which you guys will. Until then, bye-bye.